You've done research around how each state's restrictions surrounding COVID-19 have been impacting each other, and the how the lack of coordination has kind of facilitated this further spread of COVID-19. So, can you just give us a summary of what the research was, how it was conducted, and some of the findings?
So the research question that we asked in that study is how do contact patterns of people in a given state or region impact people in other regions or other states when the reopening plans are not coordinated? So, in order to answer this research question, we use people's movement data, which was tracked by a company that builds mobile apps. We combined it with Facebook's social network data. So we never used individual level data to do any of our analysis. So all our analysis were at county level and they used de-identified data. So that helps us address the privacy concerns that might arise. So we look at not just geographic neighbors, but we also look at social neighbors. And we combined it with county level policy data, that is shelter in place or business closures in different states across the country. And we collect all this data to assess the impact of contact patterns in one state and how they impact people in other states.
What has the data shown you that people are doing and how they're moving that's getting past our efforts to, slow down COVID-19?
So first of all, one of our main findings is that when the state reopenings are not coordinated, we see a reduction in about 69% of people's welfare due to uncoordinated policies, right? So coordination among states is very important. So think about like college goers or like, frat parties, right? Like students going from one state to the other, and like there would be a coronavirus outbreak in the other state, right?
Right.
So that's what we mean, that there needs to be some coordination because people move across state borders freely, whereas the policies are state level. Just to be clear, I'm not saying that there should be a federal level top-down coordination, but we could have something at the intermediate level. That is, just the Midwestern states or just the East Coast states or just the West Coast states could coordinate the reopening plans.
So, what are some of the suggestions and solutions that you guys have come up with?
That some of these policies, like shelter in place and business closures, they need to be the same across state borders.
In the context of the research that you guys did and what your findings were, how would something like a contact tracing app have helped, or how could it help?
Contact tracing app would let you trace the spread of the virus and prevent its further spread. So contact tracing app would definitely be helpful, but as you know, contact tracing is like a much harder thing to do than coordinating like state policy.